Welcome to the St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine virtual white coat ceremony. I'm Dr. Janet Weistock, graduate from St. George's University's School of Veterinary Medicine, class of 2004. The path that led me here started back when I was about 5 years old, and I knew I wanted to be a veterinarian. I was allowed to have various species of animals in our household growing up. But when it came time to entering my education in undergrad, I didn't think I was smart enough or have the confidence to be a veterinarian. So instead, I proceeded to get a degree in business administration. However, upon completing that degree, I still felt unfulfilled. So first, I got a job as an assistant in a small animal practice to see if I could handle the good and the bad. I further fell in love with the veterinary career and decided to go back and take all the prerequisite science classes required to enter the veterinary education curriculum. I was fortunate enough to get accepted to St. George's University's School of Veterinary Medicine program, where I had the privilege of earning my doctorate in veterinary medicine from St. George's. I completed my fourth year of clinical rotations at University of Florida. After graduating from St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine, I moved back to my home state of Maryland and have since then been practicing as an associate veterinarian in small animal medicine and surgery. I strive every day to provide the best quality of care for my patients and make their lives better. The St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine accepted its first class in August of 1999 and has since accepted 2 classes each year. SGU SVM conducts its first 6 terms on its campus of True Blue in Grenada. Then students complete their 4th year of clinical rotations at one of 31 affiliated universities in the US, UK, Canada, Ireland, or Australia. 2005 marked a milestone for the School of Veterinary Medicine when the Society of Phi Zeta, the National Veterinary Honor Society, established for veterinary faculty and students, installed its first international chapter at St. George's University. To date, SGU SVM has approximately 2,000 graduates from all over the world, including the USA, UK, Canada, Sweden, Ireland, Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, Barbados, Bermuda, Jamaica, Venezuela, Russia, Mexico, Colombia, Japan, Lesotho, Portugal, Germany, Botswana, Pakistan, South Africa, and Israel, who are licensed to practice in 41 states in the US, Canada, UK, and Grenada. In 2011, the American Veterinary Medical Association Council on Education, or AVMA COE, announced its full accreditation of the university's Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program. In 2018, the AVMA COE renewed that full accreditation for another 7 years. Additionally, in 2017, the Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons, or RCVS, fully accredited the School of Veterinary Medicine. SGU SVM continues to strive towards establishing leading-edge veterinary knowledge and technology, expanding its curriculum and adding new state-of-the-art laboratories and classrooms. I now take great pleasure in introducing Dr. Glenn Jacobs, Provost of St. George's University's School of Veterinary Medicine.
Good day. I'm Dr. Glenn Jacobs, Provost of St. George's University, and I am delighted that you could join us at this virtual white coat ceremony. I want to start by expressing how grateful I am to celebrate this momentous occasion in your lives. I am proud of how you continue to adapt to various changes due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Although these experiences may be challenging at times, it will contribute to your resilience as a person, which will help you navigate life as you grow professionally and personally throughout your time at SGU and thereafter. We remain dedicated to supporting you as you start your journey in the School of Veterinary Medicine. I'm looking forward to the day when all of you will be back on campus, and I trust that this will be in the near future. But for now, focus on how this pledge of commitment to your chosen lifelong profession brings you together as future veterinarians. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. G. Richard Olds, President, St. George's University.
Welcome to the White Coat Ceremony at St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine. I'm Dr. Richard Oles, and I'm the president of St. George's University. I'm a physician, but I'm also a faculty member in both the School of Veterinary Medicine and the School of Medicine. And interestingly, for the last 40 years, I've taught about diseases that are prevalent in animals and can make the species jump to human beings. That's probably particularly relevant today with the coronavirus pandemic, because as many of you know, this particular virus started out as an animal, actually a bat virus, and was able to successfully make the transition to human beings, probably through another animal that has yet to be identified. And so one of the messages, if you will, of the COVID-19 pandemic is that health of animals, health of humans is all interrelated. If you will, one health, one world. And that is both a theme of our School of Medicine and School of Veterinary Medicine, and is one of the important lessons as you begin your career in veterinary medicine. Now, I should tell you that a little bit of bad news. When you put on that white coat today, you're not going to know any more veterinary medicine. You're not going to know anything more about health and disease than you do right now. But when you put on that white coat, the symbolism of putting on the white coat is that you carry now the responsibility of being a healthcare professional. That you need to carry yourself in a professional way and be thoughtful and caring and sympathetic in all your interactions with your clients and individuals that you work with in your professional career. Now, the white coat ceremony is a relatively new phenomenon. It started in 1990, first at the medical school at the University of Columbia, but now it is virtually universally practiced in medical schools, veterinary schools, dental schools, nursing schools, etc. And the importance is to introduce at the very beginning of your education the importance of professionalism and how you carry yourself in a professional manner throughout your career as a veterinarian. So let me be one of many to welcome you today to the noble profession of veterinary medicine. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Oles. It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you to St. George's University. To our students, today is your next step along the road of realizing your dream of becoming a veterinarian. Thank you all for being a part of this wonderful event. Thanks especially to all parents and family members who have helped and nurtured this incoming class of veterinary students. This white coat ceremony is a symbolic representation of your entry into the profession of veterinary medicine and a demonstration of your commitment to upholding the code of professional conduct expected of medical professionals. I really love saying it is truly an exciting time to be a veterinarian. To our veterinary medical students, I look forward to greeting you on your graduation day in New York. I look forward to working with you as future alumni as we navigate through the challenges and opportunities that surface in our changing environment. And finally, I will leave you with a short quote from Howard Schultz, former president and CEO of Starbucks. If you don't love what you are doing with unbridled passion and enthusiasm, you're not going to succeed when you hit obstacles, end of quote. Yes, you will surely hit obstacles, but I am very confident that your passion and enthusiasm for our profession will see you through. The experiences you will have at St. George's University will serve to enrich you personally and professionally. You have all worked diligently to become veterinary medical students, and I wish you every success as you strive to excel in your pursuit of the knowledge, skills, and attributes necessary for your career. Best of luck to you, and I congratulate you on reaching this milestone. Now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker today, Dr. Calvin Johnson. Dr. Johnson is currently Professor and Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine at Auburn University. He is a 1986 DVM graduate from Auburn University. In 1992, Dr. Johnson earned the PhD degree in Pathology and Biotechnology from North Carolina State University. He achieved board certification in anatomic pathology by the American College of Veterinary Pathologists in 1993. Dr. Johnson has been a faculty member in U.S. land-grant colleges of veterinary medicine for 29 years. He previously served on the faculty at the University of Florida for 11 years. Dr. Johnson has served in a number of leadership roles, including membership on the American Veterinary Medical Legislative Advisory Committee, and he has served as president of the American Association of Veterinary Medical Colleges. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Johnson.
Hello. I hope everyone is doing well today. This is a great day for St. George's University's School of Veterinary Medicine, and I am very excited as Dean of Auburn's College of Veterinary Medicine to be a part of your white coat ceremony. This is an event worth celebrating. The white coat, as you know now, is far more than a garment. It symbolizes a milestone that you've reached in your journey from being an interested observer in veterinary medicine to being a fully immersed member of the veterinary community. It symbolizes the transition to becoming a professional. That is, when you made the choice to become a veterinarian, you also made a commitment to a high standard of performance, to integrity, and to public service. And that's all through your professional expertise. It's much more than your next episode in a college education. And within the context of being a professional, I'm speaking to encourage you, not as a dean or a keynote speaker, but as a colleague. For when you enrolled at SGU, you began your entry into the veterinary profession. I care for you as a fellow professional, and I want you to succeed. Every faculty member around you feels that way. We are pulling for you. I'm glad to be able to share some of my observations and hope that you'll be able to illuminate your path and encourage you to move forward with confidence. Realize, though, that I'm on the same path, but just maybe a few turns, a few hills, maybe a few valleys beyond you. Our collective destinations are the same, and it is well defined in the veterinarian's oath, which you'll recite later. The tenets of the oath are to protect animal health and welfare, to prevent and relieve animal suffering, to conserve animal resources, to promote public health, to advance medical knowledge. And when it comes to working toward these goals, we are all in this together. This leads me to a topic that I'll briefly address, but not dwell upon. It's the giant issue in each of our minds, day in and day out, COVID-19. It has disrupted our curriculum. It has created constant uncertainty. And it has led us to declare at times, this is not fair. Or, how could this have happened to me at a stage of my life that is so critical to my future? I'm sorry that I have no explanations or answers. However, I do have confidence that your eventual competency as a graduate veterinarian will be driven by the power of your own mind and by being opportunistic and optimistic. I want to assure you that you're on the right track. You've earned your seat in this class through hard work and dedication. The skills you're learning during the pandemic to adapt to change and overcome adversity will pay big dividends over the course of your career. The challenges you face now are a perfect learning environment for the challenges you will face as a veterinarian. Adaptability and infectious optimism in the face of challenge are the skills that employers are desperately seeking in new graduates. Why not begin perfecting them right now? Now let's take stock of your situation from a different perspective. At SGU, you're enrolled in a school that takes great pride in assembling an internationally selected group of students and faculty. There is great value in the broad perspective that such global diversity brings. Embrace it, develop an open mindset, and become more inclusive in your decision making, and you will excel. Science has shown that the best decisions are those made by diverse teams. Also consider this. SGU is known for introducing hands-on training early in the curriculum in preparation for the clinical year and for a career of success. This adds relevance to your basic sciences curriculum. Your school's strategy is recognized through dual accreditation by both the AVMA and the Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons. And as I understand it, SGU is the only school in North or South America to have both accreditations. So I strongly encourage you to commit yourself to thriving here and now, and to turn challenges into opportunities to learn and grow. You are now in a position to succeed. I could encourage you to jump in with both feet, as the old adage goes, but in fact, it would probably be more appropriate for me as a vet student if I urged you to fully immerse your hands, both of them, into every training exercise offered on your campus. Connect those hands to a prepared mind and extract the full value of your education. Strive to become knowledgeable and competent in clinical skills. Now let's take a glimpse at the career that lies in front of you. In just a matter of a few years, I can confidently tell you that there has never been a better time to pursue an education and a career in veterinary medicine. First, let's just talk about pet ownership. Reports indicate that veterinary healthcare market in 2020 was valued at about $28 billion in the United States, and it's projected to grow to $48 billion by 2026. That's a 71% growth between now and the first year that you're a veterinarian. And while the largest market is in North America, the fastest growing market is in Asia and the Pacific Rim. So think globally. So why is this growth happening? The AVMA reports that 57% of households include a pet now. In addition, 95% of American pet owners consider their pet to be a family member. One can only surmise that the demand for responsive, high-quality veterinary care will skyrocket, and the market for veterinary services will boom for the foreseeable future. In fact, the U.S. Department of Labor projects that the employment of veterinarians will grow much faster over the next decade than other occupations. At Auburn's College of Veterinary Medicine, each graduate in the class of 2021 averaged 2.8 job offers at graduation. Some of them had 6 or more. 1 in 5, or 20%, pursued specialty training. Of the 80% entering practice, 27% landed in corporate practice and 73% in private practice. The median starting salary was $95,000 per year, and the potential for growth based on performance is very high. This is very encouraging news for you as a future graduate. It also shows the importance of harvesting, again, every ounce of knowledge, skill, and competency that can be gleaned from your education. In particular, employers are seeking graduates with strong competencies in communications, business management, and surgery. Another aspect of the profession that warrants my emphasis relates to emerging diseases and public health. Now is the time for a renewed focus on One Health. And as you know, One Health is the concept of the interrelatedness of animal health, human health, and environmental health. We are experiencing firsthand the enormous global health and economic significance of SARS-CoV-2, a coronavirus whose origin is in animals, but whose major reservoir now is in people. As a scientifically trained professional, you must be prepared to advocate for a science-based, decision-driven, data-driven decision-making process. As the veterinarian's oath states, use your scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society. Science shows that SARS-CoV-2 originated as a spillover event from infected live horseshoe bats as they came in close contact with people in food markets in China. After just 2 years, the virus spread across the globe, tragically, causing deaths of 5.5 million people and infecting 292 million people. The Omicron variant has been characterized in my home state as spreading like wildfire, resulting in the highest numbers of reported new cases per day. In the US, mitigation strategies against COVID-19 are focused on flattening the case curve and achieving herd immunity. So with all of this as a backdrop, I ask you 2 questions. Who is in a better position to discuss herd immunity than a veterinarian? And who is in a better position to assess the evolution of a new virus at the animal-human interface than a veterinarian? So here's my take-home message. When you're participating in virology lectures and you discuss infectious bronchitis of chickens, a respiratory coronavirus, feline infectious peritonitis, also a coronavirus of cats, or even Middle Eastern respiratory syndrome coronavirus of camels, challenge yourself with this question. How will this knowledge help the world end the COVID-19 pandemic? Or curtail or prevent the next coronavirus pandemic? Or even better yet, how can I prepare myself to pursue a career that will make a difference in society in the face of such significant public health challenges? It is noteworthy that the One Health strategy became a public health priority for the entire world as a result of COVID-19. And in 2021, when the nations of the G7 summit met, they formed a report and specifically urged a One Health approach across all aspects of future pandemic prevention. So you can anticipate many opportunities for veterinarians in this field of One Health in the coming years. So in conclusion, I have 3 points for you today that I would like for you to remember. Point number 1, you earned your place in this class in the St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine. Make the most of it by fully engaging, learning, and dreaming of how you will apply your knowledge and skills throughout your career. 2, your white coat symbolizes a transition from being an interested observer to becoming a professional. Through your acceptance and enrollment at SGU, you have been incorporated into a member of a nurturing profession. Work hard to keep our profession collegial and mutually supportive. As a professional, you have responsibilities of high performance, integrity, and service to others. Your work as a student carries great significance. So point number 3, the world needs professionals with your knowledge and skills, whether they be directed toward companion animal medicine, food animal medicine, research, public service to the government, or service to corporations. As a student, keep your options open and pursue your education with tremendous energy and enthusiasm. Your time has come, and your prospects for professional success and personal fulfillment are unlimited. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for this opportunity to talk to you on this special day. And congratulations on your white coats. Have a great day.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson, for those inspiring words. Based on recommendations made by the AVMA, St. George's University School of Veterinary Medicine introduced the Professional Attributes Workshop called PAWS. It is befitting that after completing the workshop, students are officially welcomed into the Veterinary Society. I would like to now introduce our white coat recipients. The white coat serves as a symbol of professionalism and symbolizes a student's entry into the profession and their commitment to uphold the duties of the profession. I now invite Dr. Rolf Larson, Senior Associate Dean, School of Veterinary Medicine, St. George's University, to lead our white coat recipients in reciting the professional commitment.
Hello, I'm Dr. Rolf Larson, and I'll be leading you through your professional commitment. So please read along with me. I also welcome any veterinarians viewing to join in. Let's begin. Being accepted into the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to further my knowledge and skills for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health, the relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will conduct my studies conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept my responsibility to assist my colleagues to achieve our mutual goals. I acknowledge my obligation to adhere to the university's honor code and conduct myself with integrity and in an ethical manner at all times. It is a privilege to have been given the opportunity to become a veterinarian. I will be ever conscious of that privilege and never abuse it. Congratulations to each of you, and I look forward to meeting you in the upcoming terms.
Thank you, Dr. Larson. On behalf of SGU, I would like to thank the students, families, faculty, staff, and administrators for your support and participation in this ceremony. I would also like to say a special thank you to all of our inspiring speakers, including Dr. Calvin M. Johnson, our keynote speaker, whose message was motivational to us all.